Hi children, welcome back to our biology class. I hope all of you doing well. Do you remember the previous topic that we studied? Yes, we studied about stem cells. What is stem cells? The stem cells are specialized cells that can transform into any kind of cells. Okay children, today we are going to learn about animal tissues. Tissues are mainly two types, animal tissue and plant tissue. Okay, let's start our class. Animal tissues. Almost all animals are made up of tissues. A tissue is a group of connected cells that have a similar function within an organism. There are four basic types of tissue in the body of all animals, including the human body. These make up all the organs, structures, and other contents of the body. The first one is the epithelial tissues. The epithelial tissue covers and protects the body. It lines the inner wall of the digestive tract, performs functions such as protection, absorption, and production of secretions. The function of epithelial tissue is it covers and protects the body. It covers the inner wall of the digestive tract and it helps to protect the body parts, the absorption of nutrients and production of secretions like hormones. The next one is nervous tissue. The nervous tissue is the term for group of organized cells in the nervous system, which is the organ system that controls the body's movements, sends and carries signals to and from the different parts of the body, and has a role in controlling bodily functions such as digestion. The nervous tissue consists of brain, spinal cord and nerves. It is responsible for coordinating and controlling many body activities. The main function of the nervous tissue is it controls and coordinates physiological functions like digestion, respiration, etc. And it enables to respond identifying the changes inside and outside the body. The example for the response inside the body is thirst, hunger, etc. The example for outside response is when we touch a hot object, we suddenly remove our hand from the hot object. Next one is the muscle tissue. The muscular tissue, it consists of cells that can contract and regain the original state. The contract means it becomes shorter and tighter. Then regain means it reaches its original position or recover its original state. The second point is it enables the movement of the body. That means it helps to the movement of the body parts. The next one is the connective tissue. It helps to bind other tissues together or it helps to connect with other tissues. Connective tissue either connects different tissues or acts as a support to them. The example for connective tissues are bone, cartilage, fibrous tissue, blood, etc. are various connective tissues. First one is blood. Blood is the fluid tissue. It carries out various functions. The function of the blood is to carry out the conduction of materials and makes the body resistant to diseases. That is, the blood transports respiratory gases and nutrients and it provides immunity to our body. Blood, the fluid tissue, also belongs to the group of connective tissues. Blood carries out various functions like transporting respiratory gases and nutrients, providing immunity, etc. Next one is bone. It is a strong connective tissue. It helps in movement and provide shape. The bone and cartilage provide support, protection, and a definite shape to the body. Pinna is an example for cartilage. The soft bones are called cartilage. The cartilage also helps to protect bones from rubbing against each other. It is a flexible tissue. The bone and cartilage that are connective tissues help in movement and provide shape, support and strength to the body. Besides, they cover and protect internal organs. The function of bone and cartilage is it help in movement, provide shape, support and strength to the body and cover and protect the internal organs. Next is ligament that connects bones together. They are like fibers and stretchy. Next one is tendon that connects muscles to the bone. It is somewhat flexible but tough. It is fibrous. Next one is fibrous tissues. It connects other tissues. Example, the fibrous tissues that hold the eyes and kidneys in the proper place. The connective tissue is the tissues that bind other tissues together. The tendons that connect muscles to the bones. The ligaments that connect bones together. And fibrous tissues that hold the eyes and kidneys in the proper place are examples for connective tissues. So, the animal tissues are mainly divided into epithelial tissue, nervous tissue, muscle tissue and connective tissue. Okay children, let's conclude our today's class. Today we studied about animal tissues. Animal tissues are grouped into 4: epithelial tissues, nervous tissues, muscular tissue and connective tissue. I hope all of you understood today's topic. Study very well. Thank you.